I saw this thread on Reddit the other day. You guys know how I love Reddit. This original poster wrote, "This statement has always bothered me. I can't exactly put my finger on it though. Cody said he will always love Meri and consider her a friend, but not at the cost of his soul. I keep leaning to he was hating his polygamy life and blamed Meri for it. Maybe. What's your thoughts and opinions on this statement? It's a deep statement to make." Well, I certainly have thoughts. I think Cody ascribed to Meri deep-seated resentment he actually carried for his father. I think Cody blamed Meri for the sins of his father. We have a lot to talk about. Let's get into today's video. Hey everyone, what's up? It's Sarah and welcome back to my channel. Before we jump into today's video topic, let's hear from today's video sponsor. I am so excited to be partnering again with Nurax. As you guys know, Nurax is a digital healthcare platform that makes it easy to get the expert healthcare you deserve at every step of your journey. Now that I have had 2 kids and I'm nearing the upper end of my 30s, my hormones are raging and my skin needs help. And it's more than what over-the-counter products can provide. What's great about Nurax is that you will get a medication plan customized for your skin. You will get prescription medications picked for you. Also, you will get expert support from a real medical provider, and you will work with your medical provider to adjust your medication until you are happy. Nurax offers more than 50 clinically proven dermatologist-trusted treatments for acne, anti-aging, and melasma that work faster and are more effective than over-the-counter products. Thank you to Nurax for sponsoring this video. Taking control of your health starts here. Go to nurax.com/realitysquad to get started or click the link in the description. That's nurx.com/realitysquad. Results may vary, not offered in every state, and medications are prescribed only if clinically appropriate and a consultation is required. I know I've talked about it before on this channel, but Cody's upbringing was seriously fucked up. I don't know all the statistics on perpetrators of mistreatment, but from what I've seen from my copious consuming of true crime content, it's often cyclical. Victims become perpetrators. And I've said this on my channel many times before. Reasons are not justifications. Sure, we may understand that abuse is a cycle, but ultimately, a person is responsible for their actions and how they treat other people. Cody Brown is the biggest walking PSA for therapy. If you have unresolved childhood trauma, you may not blossom into a thriving adult. Do you guys remember that "This is your brain on drugs" commercial with the fried egg?
This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Well, we could rebrand that to "This is your trauma without therapy." And we have to take a moment to shout out therapists and mental health advocates. You guys are the real heroes of a functioning society. Do you remember that shocking statement that Cody made about viewing his family as an obstacle to his own goals?
And honestly, I'm at a point now where I see the family in many ways as an obstacle to my own goals.
This statement really disturbed me when I heard it. What if we are looking at this all wrong? When Cody first made this statement, I was like, what the fuck, dude? If the goal of polygamy is supposed to be achieving the highest levels of the celestial kingdom, and that requires a minimum amount of wives and kids, if the goal is the highest levels, how could your family be an obstacle to that? I don't get it. We have seen Cody give into this darkness over the last several years. He seems to lash out at certain family members, and he places blame on his wives and his children for his own unhappiness. But if it's polygamy that's making Cody unhappy, and I, for one, really truly believe that Cody's heart was never fully bought into Mormon fundamentalism, well, who really is to blame for that? Is it his original 3 wives? Is it Meri's fault? Or maybe does this go all the way to the top with Kody having unresolved resentment towards his father for converting to this faith to begin with? Kody has talked about his daddy issues several times on the show. And think about it. Kody is 18 years old. He has grown up mainstream LDS. He goes on his mission where he is away from his family for 2 years. And when he comes home, his parents have adopted a brand new ideology that involves his dad sleeping with multiple women. Did Kody see this as a betrayal of his mother? On the show, Kody talks about his mother as being the one who introduced the family to polygamy. But we hear from Grandma Janelle herself that she had her own struggles with jealousy. So I don't really buy this narrative that often gets pushed, that it's actually the women who are influencing the men into plural marriage. So Kody leaves life as he knows it for 2 years to do mission work for his church. And when he gets home, his parents are like, JK, we don't subscribe to that religion anymore. Now we believe this. If I'm Kody, I'm probably thinking, did I just waste 2 years of my life? I'd probably be kind of pissed about that, to be honest. And then you get home and now you're of marrying age. So not only are you looking for a wife, but you're also learning about this new religion you're a part of. And you want to be really good at this religion because Kody was always vying for his dad's approval. So you're networking around your new church and you meet Meri. Okay, she has that polygamy pedigree that will impress your dad. So you think, all right, let's do this. In my opinion, Kody really didn't give much thought into if he and Meri were long-term compatible partners. But she was the right age. She came from the right church. It was all systems go for this marriage. Meri has stated herself that she is a very particular person. And from what we see on the show, Kody is not the kind of person that pays attention to detail. I'm sure for Kody, Meri was incredibly difficult to live with. But I do think that we see very obvious expressions of affection by Kody towards Meri on the show. However, I do think in general, marriage to Meri stressed Kody the fuck out. So he marries Janelle, Meri's brother's ex-wife. Kody is nothing if not messy with his relationships. And then he makes another advantageous marriage, looking to gain favor and status in his church, which would ultimately gain him favor with his dad by marrying Christine. I'm not sure any of these first 3 marriages were true love matches at the time, but I do think that Kody did grow to have love for each of his wives at different times. But I remain convinced that I do not think Kody ever truly bought into the principle. When these marriages started to fall apart, I think Kody got resentful that he was introduced to this lifestyle in the first place. We see him be so unnecessarily cruel towards Meri in these later seasons, almost blaming her entirely for the family dysfunction. Meri and Christine seem to bear the brunt of Kody's resentment of polygamy, and I think both of those marriages in particular were done to gain favor in the eyes of his dad. If Kody resents polygamy as a whole, I think the real person he's most upset with is his dad. I don't know if Kody is self-aware enough to admit that, but I think that the resentment that he carries for Meri and Christine in particular is actually misplaced anger he harbors for his father. Why would Kody consider being in plural marriage to Meri or Christine as being at the cost of his soul? I agree with the original Reddit poster. This is a heavy statement to make, and it speaks volumes about Kody's feelings about polygamy. I think Kody very much resents polygamy. I think he sees polygamy as an obstacle to his goal if his goal is being happy. Kody is not a happy person, and while I don't carry a lot of sympathy for Kody, I do feel bad for anyone who isn't happy. Kody got in way over his head in a belief system he wasn't fully convicted to. Kody has daddy issues that unfortunately never had the opportunity to be resolved. Kody could do the work in therapy to change the trajectory of his relationships with the rest of his family members, but will he do that? I hope for his sake he does, but I just don't know if he's capable of that kind of self-work. As always, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Be sure to check out my second channel, Sarah Spills. A link for that will be in the description of this video. Follow me on Instagram, Threads, and X at Reality Squad, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Have a good one. Much love.